Some days all we need is a little sage, right? A little sage. I'm going to choke myself out. What does that tell you? Okay, that's enough sage. It's enough sage. Okay, I'm done. Stop. Okay. Good evening. Good evening. It's been a fun-filled day. Just chilling. Well, no, not been chilling, but busy, right? Hi, everybody. Hi. It is a beautiful day in Oklahoma. Gorgeous. I've been planting stuff and things. What are those called? Hydrangeas. I have hydrangeas. So I don't know why I feel the need to save plants from the clearance section, because I am like, I can't keep a house plant alive to save life. I mean, they just die. It's like Sam would go, "Oh, poor thing. You came here. Don't come here." But the hydrangeas, I bought like 12 of them because I'm an overachiever. And so they're planted out here on this, and I'm hoping that it works, because when we bought this house, the yard was feral. And when I mean feral, you guys, you could not see the house. And we had this wonderful neighbor that cleared everything out for us. It was fantastic. But we have these briars that keep wanting to come up. So I keep killing them. Little bastards keep coming back. And but I kill them when they're little. And then I put so I killed them about a week ago, and then I put landscaping material over top of it, and then I planted and then put mulch down, and hopefully it kills the bad parts. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Okay. So oh, that's perfect for today. Thank you. So we're gonna do animal totems today. Animal totems. Mr. Fry will be in with us after a little while. I'm not going out. No, I'm not going out. This is my attempt from I've been mowing the lawn and on a hill, because the person that I'm paid to mow the lawn didn't do it. And I'm like, no, feral lawn. You can't let it go. You got to make sure it's taken care of. So this is me just trying to look like a human being after coming out and doing all the work that, we was just said. But thank you. Thank you so much. So I'm going to share out for just a second here, because, right, sharing is caring. And there's Odin coming in to say, don't get by my tea. Don't get your slobber on me. Thank you so much for being respectful. Vicky Roop, how are you this evening, girl? So we are going to talk about animal totems. Now, animal totems are really interesting. I've been working with animal totems since the very beginning of my shamanic portion of my spiritual journey. I put a lot of stress on myself when I first started. You guys know this story, right? I put a lot of stress on myself. I mean, like, really, I was very, very critical of myself, which is not what you're supposed to do on a spiritual journey. But anyways, I did it anyways. And where am I sharing to? Where should I share to? So my guides went, "Oh, you're difficult." Now, it's not the first time I've heard this from my guides. In one of my channeling sessions that I was doing in Hawaii, I was learning to do trans channel. I was working on trans channel, and I was doing the same thing, giving myself a hard time, saying, "Hey, that's all I'm going to share." And so my guide actually came through. The lady that I was trying to bring across and channel, her name's Lithia, actually went, "She's so difficult." I was like, "Oh yeah, she's met me." So, it is interesting. But one of the first things that I learned when I was doing shamanism was, of course, through the shamanic journey, I was working with animal totems. And it worked so much easier for me because when you're working with animals, animals are such a pure energy, a pure spirit. It's just easier to get messages across when you're working with animals. So one of the first reading styles that I started to use was animal totem readings. You can tell a lot about a person by their animal totems. And just know that you guys, as we are growing on our spiritual journey, or even if we're not on a spiritual journey in life, as we go forward, we have moments that come in and go out. So we have lessons that come in and go out, and so do our guides. So if we have major guides that say, okay, well, I need to step back, this is something that's maybe not my forte, and another guide or animal totem will come in and assist with something specific. That sage is really just still got me. So when we have these animal totems, it can be a permanent animal totem or transitional. I'm just letting you know this. So if I'm doing a reading for you and I say transitional, it means this is a guide that's come in because you needed this learning right now for this moment. Okay. And they can come and they can go. Hi, everybody. Hi. So we are going to do some animal totems. We're going to whip through some animal totems. And if you have questions about animal totems, feel free to ask. You guys are always free to ask intuitive questions on here. And I'm not necessarily, because I'm not talking about is so and so coming back. I'm talking about, hey, how do I connect better? How do I do this better? How do I connect a little bit easier for my guides and things like that? So that's, I'm teacher by nature, love doing it. So, all right. If everybody could share one time, that would be fabulous, right? Fabulous. Okay. So let's talk about animal totems. I want to start with Sandy. I want to start with Sandy Priest, and I'm not going to start on animal totem. Rewind that. Hold on. I'm not going to start with an animal totem. This is for Sandy Priest. Sandy, I would know you, okay? But what I would suggest for you is to relieve some of the stress you have going on. Whatever you're stressed about, whatever is causing you anxiety and stress, please shed that like a coat. Notice now, aloha, Trina. Notice now I'm talking better, right? The initial energy that I got from looking at your profile, looking at your picture there, was very flooding for me. Could have problems speaking, having problems talking to other people, taking in other people's words, and creating a sense of anxiety, almost like a ball inside of your heart chakra that's like, I can't release this or I can't release that. And I actually have a feeling that you say, I can't. Pay attention to your verbiage. Okay. Please pay attention to your verbiage. Make sure you're saying, don't say I can't. I'm trying, I'm working, I'm manifesting, I'm bringing this in. Because when you say I can't, you're creating roadblocks for yourself and you're creating blockages. So, whatever's in your life that's causing you a degree of stress, you need to analyze it, release it, let it go, and move forward. And the other thing oh my gosh, Amanda Ross, I'm so jealous right there. Just so jealous. So the other thing I want to say to you is not Amanda Ross. This is still for Sandy Priest. The other thing I wanted, and I'm going to give you an animal totem. The animal totem that I have for you is the giraffe. It's about reaching and creating life and realizing that you don't have limits, that if you have limits, they're self-imposed. You just need to reach a little bit beyond. I think you need to be speaking a little bit more. They keep going back to this, let go of stuff, let go of stress. And I know it sounds like a common reading, let go of stress, right? But so many of us revolve in stress, and some people love it. They like the drama. I don't get that from Sandy. I just get I get a knot right here. Something that causes an issue. Something that causes an issue. Just let it go. So hi everybody. Hi everybody. Because you're going to go further, faster, and I actually feel like it's something you hear. I think it's something you hear because as I'm talking, I get a ding 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 on my, and that's a technical term. Dink 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 dink. I'm going to patent that. Okay. I did see a question up here. I love that. I'm so jealous. How do I get my loved ones to visit me in my dreams? Ask them. Do you step into your? I would actually say do it within meditation. Ask them to come to you and meditate. And you guys, you're meditating 7 to 10 times a day, and you don't even realize it. Maybe you don't realize it. Anytime we fall into a theta brainwave, it's a form of meditation. It's a form of cognizant dreaming. And theta brainwave is also the hypnosis brainwave. So when you have the mommy brain and you're just like, gosh, I'd love to be getting a massage or on the beach, or you're someplace else, guess what? You're meditating. When you're driving and you go, holy crap, how did I get here? Guess what? You're meditating. So there's so many different ways that we slip into meditation. And if you just pull your loved ones into your thought processes, you'd be surprised at how quickly they do come visit. Hi, everybody. Hi. Let's see. I need to know how to send better energy to another person. I've been so kind and don't know what else to do. First of all, I want to say, Tina Marie, it is Laura Keating is in the house. It is official. It is a party. Laura Keating is in the house. Hi, Laura. So when sending energy, my first impulse here would be, practice energy balls, practice making energy balls. Super simple, energy balls just right here in the center. This is your own energy. And then envision this person that you want to send energy to right in the middle of that ball. Just visualize them right there, like right there in the middle of that ball. I know it sounds like Merlin kind of stuff, right? Like woo is such a beautiful it's such a beautiful thing that people, don't necessarily everybody on the planet realize they can do, right? We are magical. Everybody on the planet is magical, and we can send energy wherever we want, across the world, across the galaxy, interdimensionally. We can send it wherever we want to. So somebody just, on this planet, it's so much easier. Put them right here in the middle of your hands and activate your hands, bring your hands to energy and send it. That's all it is. It's really quite beautiful. Okay, back to animal totems. Amber Allen. Amber Allen's getting an animal totem. I'm supposed to play a card too. Okay. Crystals. Yay, I've got her crystals. I except for shipping today, I had one more person pay their bill, their invoice today. So that person isn't shipped. But everybody else, out the door. That's how I'm rolling today, right? I have finished billing today. I've gotten everybody that had paid out the door. The new webpage is up, and you can go look at our mysticalcrystals.com. It is a new webpage that we have up. Not just a webpage, but a whole, wrapped up in a pretty bow. I'm so tickled with it, but the billing is so easy. So easy. Okay. I'm waiting patiently for my honey lavender tea to cool down so it's not liquid hot magma, so I can have some of it. It smells so good sitting here. I'm waiting patiently. Okay. You're working on your webpage. It is a pain, isn't it? The business end of intuitive. If anybody missed that class, that was the first class of this month in the membership, the business end of intuitive, because I have to say, this was not my goal at all. This was not my goal at all. I had a couple people message me say, I didn't realize if I wanted to do this like a business that I had to do X, Y, Z, or go through the whole business process or whatever. And they said, I don't think I have time to do this as a business. And I went, well, it's fine. But that wasn't what my class was intended for. It was intended to say, hey, look, we have things that we still have to do. We still have to work in the muggle world and the intuitive world. So yeah. Oh, Amber Allen, I'm sorry. He's been in the hospital. Oh my gosh, sending him. I tried to click in the class. I'm trying to find it. Now the business end would be the last class in that library for the class tab. It would be the very last class. And somebody was telling me they were having problems finding it on their phone. So if you have a laptop or a tablet, maybe that'd be easier. Okay. Oh, the business side is challenging. I've had to learn how to write code, work on like scene. I was telling Sam last night, he's like, what'd you do today? I'm like, well, I changed the C name on the web page and worked in the DNS, and I had to do this and I had to do that. And he's like, what the hell are you talking about? You have to learn how to do some of these things. You have to learn how to do your marketing and all of that. And once you figure it out, it's not that hard, but there's always more to learn, which makes it. Okay, so this is for Amber Allen. I'm supposed to pull her a card, and then I'm supposed to also give her an animal totem, which I already have that card right there. Okay. All right, so I have a card, Maxine Russ. Hello. This deck, I was using this morning as well. It's a really, really gorgeous deck of cards, and it is called Native Spirit by Denise Lynn. Right, beautiful, beautiful. The imagery in these are beautiful. So this one is Spirit of Air. Look at the colors. Look at the colors in this. And this is going to be really relevant into the reading that I'm going to give you. Okay. So the animal totem I have for you, Amber Allen, is I'm trying to get into the classes tab and it is not found. Can anybody else that's in the membership please try to log into My Mystical Life and see that they're not getting a 404 code? I can log in, but I mean, I want somebody else to see if they can get onto the log into My Mystical Life and see if they can find the classes tab, please. Because I have to make sure it's my stuff that's giving an issue. Because then if it is, then I got more stuff to do this evening. I still have much to do. That's what it says on yours. Are you guys on phones or on computers? Because I'm going to have to talk to technical support about this on how, if it's something on my end that I need to adjust. So I'm going to wait to see if anybody else on a computer on both. Can anybody else just you guys see if you're on the membership, can you try and log in and see so I know how many people are having trouble? You can check on your laptop though. Okay, so we have computer. Autumn's still having a problem on her laptop. So Spirit of Air is about knowledge. Like, yep, 404. Is this phone? If you're getting a 404, let me know if it's phone or computer. Because that's a problem. Big problem. And I'll so Amber Allen, she's like, Lisa. I want to talk about knowledge. I feel like you have some classes coming up. I feel like you have an extended range of something in nag you, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I need to learn. I need to learn. It's already in whatever you're wanting to learn. You already know. They're talking to you about go into your Akasha calls, turn inward to meditation. On a phone, I can check on my laptop. Turn inward. Because they know that you're going to be accessing. You tried it 2 times on the phone. Try turning your phone on and turning your phone back on. I don't know. Fine for Jennifer on mobile. Hi, Lois. So Amber, I know that they're saying that you have these educational moments coming up. The other thing I want to give you is an animal totem of. I know it's not going to sound super exciting, guys. It's just like Akashic records. Sometimes we just have not the most exciting sounding. This animal totem, and you have 2, and they're so different. They're so different. The first one is a small mouse, and it is one side of your personality. It is the side of your personality that is, it's the part of your personality that's like, I'm really kind of inward here on these situations. I like being me, myself, and I in this space. Okay, here, and this is quiet, and this is calm, and this is great. And that's that mouse section of your of your animal totems. And by the way, this is a permanent animal totem for you. What that means is this animal totem has signed on from the beginning of your life to the end of your life, and you will like that peace and tranquility for your whole entire life because you know what you don't like and you know what you like. And then you have this other side of your energy. And by the way, I want to tell you that this is transitional, but this is a transitional guide that's been with you for a while now. You've never been able to see the classes. I thought I was doing something wrong to where I couldn't find them. No, they're under the classes tab on library. Can you see any other tabs in the library? Can you like hit on meditations and see hear meditations or anything like that? Or is it just the classes? It's important to know these things, right? Okay. For me. So the other side of your animal totems, Amber Ellen, is the jaguar. Oh, I understand why. I get it now. Okay, because as I'm reading, I'm like, why? And they're like, the jaguar is a big energy. It's a great, huge animal totem. It is powerful in its own right. First of all, I can open all those. It's just been the classes. Okay, I'll have to tinker. Shirley Shannon says it works if you go on view products, then classes. So maybe try that and let me know. The jaguar is this huge, wonderful, very, very powerful energy, but it's also great at being quiet. So they're showing the two sides. They're showing the nice side. You got on there? You got on that way? It shows the nice quiet side. And then it says, mess with me and I'm going to have a problem. You have a big energy on the back end of when you're out and you're moving and you're interacting, you can have a great big huge energy. Okay. But you have this pulsation to your energetic field that's just like, it depends on what I feel like today. I better be bracing for what I feel like. Because it's almost like people need to be able to understand you need quiet, leave you alone. When you want to go out and you want to have fun, hey, let's go, let's have a party, let's have a trip. So you have this great dynamic expanse to your energetic field where you have cover both the spectrum here. But I think that the smaller field mouse energy really is a little bit more dominant. It has this throat chakra thing that's like sometimes it's just so much easier to keep it here than to go blah, because I think that when you go blah, people get plastered against the wall. Like, yeah. So these animal totems that they wanted to, and they're like, exercise your throat chakra. Okay, moving on. All right, moving on. Oh, lava still. It shouldn't be. Mm-mm. Mm. That is some of the best tea just for chilling out in the evening. Oh my gosh. It is good. Honey lavender. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. Let's see. Let's go with loving it. Are you still here loving it from YouTube? Loving it from YouTube. I think I need to do I have to figure out how to do a video where maybe it's a screen share, like an intro video. And if you have problems after the intro video, it's Yogi. It's YOGI, Yogi tea. You find it at Walmart. Yes, there's loving it. Okay. Mm-hmm. First, I want to say that your Akasha calls are over and okay, you're welcome, Amber. You're welcome. So loving it. I want to say that your Akasha calls are steeped in family, soul family, hanging out like for coffee and tea. It's like an amazing. I'm looking at your Akasha calls and I'm going, what the heck are we having a social hour? But you have a lot of You have a lot of guides that come, and it's almost like they step over. They're like, okay, I'm normally still family, but since I've already gone over here, I'm going to step over and I'm going to see what I can help with. And it's a transitional thing. And then they help a little thing here and then they go back again. Um, and it is just, they're, if you have flashes or like feel like you could be so comfortable in a position in a past era, it's because you have like one toe in the Akashic Halls. It's the weirdest thing. It is the weirdest thing. I've not seen anybody like this before, so I'm trying to piece it together and figure out what they're trying to say. But it's you have people filtering through often. And I don't want you to think that these are like hauntings or anything like that, because I see you say I hear them all the time in my house, but it's hauntings. I want you to think of it as almost an interdimensional type rift. This is a little different, isn't it? Almost like an interdimensional rift between this dimension and the Akashic Hall dimension, because you have so much traffic coming in between. You could work in the Akashic Halls super easy. By the way, Saint Germain, he's right there. I don't, you could be working with Saint Germain because he keeps showing me giving you a key, giving you a key. Hey, Teresa Gibbs. So I know that he is waiting for you to actually make the connection if you haven't already. And calling in the color violet for the violet flame really, really helps with this. But close your eyes and call in the violet flame and ask him to step forward. And Saint Germain is an incredible energy to work with. But you have like one toe in the Akashic Halls. They're just like, come on, bring it. Bring it. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Can anybody see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Amanda, we're going to figure it out. We'll figure it out. You can now. I have no idea what just happened. Like my screen went black, like my restream just went away and then it came back. Okay. So loving it. Love it. I think that was what it was. Love it. Am I say it right? Loving it. Okay. I want to talk about animal totems. I want to talk about elephant animal totems. Elephant animal totems are huge. You were frozen in that blue screen. I don't know what the heck happened. Just pulled my organite. Elephant animal totems are big energies. They have lots of different meanings, but for you specifically in this particular reading, it's all about family. It's all about your soul family and connection and stepping into your Akashic Halls. I would love to see what you step into your Akashic Halls. If if I don't know if you're in the membership or not. In the membership, we have journeys, shamanic journeys that take you to the Akashic Halls. Found it. Found what? Found what? What did we find? This is for loving it on YouTube. So yeah, I would love to hear what you connect with. Absolutely. For anybody that's not aware, we do have a membership online. It is mymysticallife.com/membership. You go to the membership tab, and it is just an easy way for us to be able to coordinate all the classes and meditations and the crystal class that isn't happening tonight, obviously, because Mr. Fry he didn't have it ready. Look at me, and I am chilling with it, right? Normally I'd be like, but my schedule. I'm doing shadow work. Mm-hmm. I've actually done some shadow work on this. So we're fun people. What are we today, you guys? We're fun. Let's move on. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Jennifer Vaughn. I have an animal totem for you. I don't think you're getting outside enough. It's transitional. Shame, Mr. Fry. Yeah. Well, in his defense, he was very busy all weekend, and then he had to drive back to Santa Fe. So he thought he was going to be able to pull it off, and just then he discovered he's human, right? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. So, uh, Jennifer Vaughn, this is transitional. Whatever you're going through is transitional. Uh, you're overthinking. You're throwing way so many things out into that's not what I'm talking about, Jennifer. You know it. It's not just standing on the porch. You need to go um, take a walk, go out in nature, go plant some plants, it's they're talking about getting out and doing something for fun. Just something for fun in nature. So the animal totem I have for you is the bat. And it is about seeing things that are not apparent to everybody else. But it's also about not getting out enough. It's also about, there's also a sense of rebirth to this too. So you're dropping some old stuff, maybe bothering you. You have new stuff coming in, but do get outside and not just on the porch to smoke a cig. Go out and get in nature and go for a walk and do something different. Do something different than what you normally do. Ground, yeah. I know, but they want you to do something different. Find something new. Sending love and light your way, Jill. Sending love and light your way. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. They want you to switch up your routine. Okay. I'll choke myself. I know Amanda Ross is off doing computer techie stuff, trying to figure stuff out, but we're going to do Animal Totem for Amanda. Pull a card. Okay. No, I'm not good. What? I'm just going to go down this vein. I'm just going to go down this vein. I'm sorry, my friend just found out her sister has COVID, so I have to go there and look at that. Amanda Ross. I don't know if you know who Tiny Tim is. It's like a bad memory. Not bad memory. He was a part of history that was taking a lot of drugs. I mean, there was a lot of drugs involved. He used to sing, and this is, for whatever reason, this is the first thing I hear when I start a new reading. Tiptoe Through the Tulips. You guys, I'm not trying to sing this one, okay? If you've ever heard it, it's already playing in your head. You've heard it. It's high. It's shrill. It's so many things. But they're talking about the tulips. I keep seeing red tulips. I don't know if red tulips are significant to you, but I do keep seeing red tulips. And they're talking about, this is from Amanda Ross. They're like, it's like a list of check off things, like check that off, check that off, check that off. So if you are having a hard time, I'm not doing it. There's no way. There is no way that I'm singing Tiny Tim. It's just not happening. I'll do this though. For those of you that have never been graced with this.
Now get 49% off menu price pizzas for carry out from 4 to 9.
From 4 to 9?
Carside delivery.
Yeah.
Whatever he did was this wrong.
Oh, tiptoe through the window, by the window, here comes tiptoe through the tulips with me. Oh, tiptoe from the garden, by the garden, on the willow
You're welcome. You're welcome. For all of you that will have that, LSD is coming at you right there, right? This is why I'm not trying to sing that one, okay? But for whatever reason, Amanda Ross, that it's about the tulips. It's not about Tiny Tim. It's about the tulips. And if you're having a hard time organizing things in life, start making some lists and checking some things off. I have no idea what I think the red tulips absolutely have. You remember him on Ed Sullivan? That was on the Ed Sullivan show. I can understand that, right? So I actually think still stuttery and blurry. Me? Oh yeah, that's a bloke. Look up Tiny Tim Tiptoe and it'll pop up, Renee, and you'll be like, what in the hell? I kind of think of him and I think of like Meatloaf, and although Meatloaf is amazing, right? That guy right there, they kind of remind me of the same person. It's just the weirdest thing. So hi, Christina Franz. So yeah, watch it on Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. He's just really, really. I'm stuttering and blurry. I think my connection is sucky. Who was I talking to? Amanda Ross, right? Yes. Just bad connections all the way around. So I'm going to finish and then we're going to move on. Amanda Ross, I think that the tulips have to do with somebody that's passed away, and I think that is just a validation they are with you. So with that, you guys, I'm going to have you go because my signal is crappy, and I'm just that's really bad this evening. So sorry. Katrina has dorms in her area, and I know she means storms. Okay. All right, guys. I'm sorry. I think our signal just kind of, maybe we had a transformer issue or something, and he was on laughing. Yeah, he was on laughing. Yeah, he was. So I'm going to let you guys go because my signal is really, really bad right now, and we had an issue with our server. So I'm going to look into the issue with people getting on classes. Sorry, guys. I really intended to be on for quite a while this evening, but it's just not going. I can put makeup on. Lipstick, I tell you. All right, guys.